Okay, really quick, I just freaking ate one of these for the first time in my life. I'm 5 years old. It's like an orange, but it's small. It's called a tangerine or a mandarin orange. And it kind of freaks me out. Dang, that video looks so crispy. I should do a tangerine commercial. It's so weird how it's so flaky. Why is it flaky like that? It freaks me out. Anyways, so for the track El Matador I just put out, there's a bunch of cool guitar parts, and I'm gonna go through kind of how I wrote them and also like how to play them a little bit. Really quick with my tone. This is my Ibanez 7-string RG. It's like the standard 7-string that Ibanez makes, and I got this for my 18th birthday from my mama, and I've been using it to write like metal since. So it's tuned to drop A, so the first 6 strings like a normal guitar, but the low string is tuned to an A. It's almost like you're in drop D, because you can play. A really important thing about my tone is that I'm using just a 5-way pickup selector. I literally don't know how it works because there's only 2 pickups. I don't know anything about gear. I'm an idiot. I used to always play all the way that way, which I think is just the bridge pickup. And then I realized like a year or 2 ago that if I put it on this pickup, it sounds a little bit clankier. Rather than, it sounds like really immature. Like I just got a freaking line 6 or something. And I'm running it through Slate's THU plugin. Maybe I can like share the preset or something. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So for the actual thing, you basically just shred. I just realized I'm already so bored making this video, and I don't know why anyone would actually watch. You're gonna tap on the 11th fret. Pull up, just slide up, just slide. Yeah, just look at the tabs. Just look at the tabs. I'll just play it really slow, and you can do it that way. You got the tabs. I'll play it slow. Who cares? Whatever. I'll just talk about the interesting things about this. So this is very much like influenced from music that I listened to in college and high school, which was like Polyphia, Animals as Leaders, Intervals, very like linear guitar lines where it's just straight 16th notes. So you basically just pick a key. This is in whatever note this is, or in that key, D flat major, minor, D flat minor. And you just play a bunch of notes in the scale. And then you just do it really freaking fast. I really wanted this to be something that was like actually good and not just like, oh, you're doing EDM and guitar, like metal stuff. Like you could just, whoa, let's add that in. Or like I wanted to do something that was like actually interesting. So there's a lot of like new techniques that like a lot of modern guitarists are using lately, especially like on Instagram, like Manuel Fernandez and Tim from Polyphia. The big one is hybrid picking. So hybrid picking is when you pick a note and use your fingers at the same time. Let's say you wanted to play a note that was like on your low string, and then you wanted to play a note on your high string. You have to go through the actual time it takes to get to that note. So if you're going really fast, you're kind of slowed down by how fast you can do that. But if you use another finger, I mean, you could do it literally at the same time, so you can go way faster. So I use that a few times in this. There's this part that goes like this. I could pick all that, but I'm going between these 2 strings. Then it would just make sense to use a pick and a finger to get it way faster. Rather than using a pick, it's also expelling way more energy. And as any musician, you just want to be as lazy as possible and not move at all. There's also this interesting thing I did where I'm playing the same note on a different string. In this style of like linear playing, usually you would be playing a bunch of different notes, right? What if you played, at some points, you played the same note twice? So it sounds cool if you do that, but you play the same note on a different string. On this part right here. So you can hear I'm playing 3 of the exact same note in a row. Playing them a bunch of times each and on a different string, so they have a different timbre. I don't know, it sounds really cool. So that's pretty cool. I'm doing some tapping stuff, which is not like super crazy. Other than that, I'm not really doing anything crazy. I just have a good note selection. I basically try and stick with like the minor triad, but I throw in like a 9th, and I throw in a 7th sometime. So the 9ths and the 7ths are pretty spicy. That's kind of it for that part. It's really hard to play. I'm excited to do it live. Can't even do it. I don't care. The other parts in the song, there's like these little guitar fills. This is one of my favorites. Really important to go between the palm muting and the open, like the palm muting and the not palm muting. That gives it that genty sound rather than or this beginning part. That's a group of 5 notes. It's sort of like a polyrhythm, I think, or a polymeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It obviously doesn't line up in like a normal 4/4. It gives it a different permutation, like every measure. There's this like guitar fill in the middle. And I actually made a TikTok about it, so you can just watch it. There's a lot of hybrid picking there. I'll play it slower. Hybrid pick, hybrid pick, hybrid pick, hybrid pick. Whatever, so that's cool. And the chords that I'm using are basically, those are minor 11ths. And then this is a major 7. There's these little like minor seconds in there. These notes are in the scale, by the way. It's scale degree 2 and 3 right next to each other. And then here, scale degree 5 and 6 right next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. That is so metal. I don't know what to tell you. Also, something really interesting. You know, like bass music producers will purposely make something in like E or F or F sharp, like a really low note, because those notes hit really well on like your subs. I kind of always do the same thing when I do guitar stuff. My low string is an A. So you do something in A minor, so then the lowest note that you hit is in key. When you hit that low note, it's the main note. Like usually things sound really epic and cool when you play the 4 chord in a major key. The 4 chord is basically the sexiest, don't know what else to say. There's that 4 chord. So I purposely made it in whatever key that the 4 chord is the lowest note. So that's kind of cool because I wanted it to hit really hard, like for the guitar at least, on that note. Putting that into bass music was a little bit tough because the first note you hit is a G sharp, which is like an okay note. And then that main note that I really wanted to harp on was an A, which like isn't the coolest note for bass music, but for a 7-string guitar, it's chunky. That's it, I think. That is everything. I have nothing else to say. Stream the song. I hope you like it. Enjoy your day. New tunes coming soon, as always. Shouts out to N Riots. Yeah, that's it. Bye.